They share their lives on YouTube, and now even more. It's Marconi and Ciara, the MePlusCake podcast.
Hello and welcome to the MePlusCake podcast. My name is Marconi, along with Ciara Cake.
Hello.
Oh, so we have a different microphone today because I forgot to get batteries for our remote mic.
Again.
So here we are on a giant, it's a long cord into my studio. We're in the robot bed right now, but we're huddled very close to each other.
Yes.
It's a very intimate kind of podcast.
It's romantical.
As we record this, it's like 1:55 in the morning. And
as usual.
Well, that's the way we like to do. I have a beverage in my hand.
Yes.
I like to have a couple of beverages before we do the podcast because it gets me ready for what?
Some sass.
That's right, some sass. So many things to talk about. I mean, we're about to move in with each other, and we're combining forces. And I won't bore you with the gory details of whose name is going to go on what bill and blah, blah, blah. But it's a combination of stuff that's like so crazy because just a year ago we were just talking, like texting, and we'd never even met.
No, and we hadn't even talked on the phone at this point last year yet.
Are you serious?
Seriously, we didn't start talking on the phone till, I think, October.
Was it like seriously?
Yeah.
Because we started like texting in July?
August.
End of June.
August.
Okay, August.
Yeah. We kind of flirted back and forth, but then in August is when we started talking.
On the Twitters.
Seriously.
We DM'd, and then we graduated to apps of textery.
We did.
And then Skypes.
Skype.
And then we didn't even like face-to-face Skype for a while. We just like talked voice Skype.
Because someone was shy.
Stop it. Not all of us look flattering in any light. So we're moving in, and like I said, we hired the Russian Mafia to move our stuff.
We did.
Are you nervous about that?
No.
You think they'll do a good job?
Yes.
Reputable?
I don't know about that, but I mean, it's hard to mess it up when it's just across the road.
Literally across the road. Just
spitting distance.
You know, nowadays when I would just save money to not have to do all the stuff that you do when you move. I hate that.
I know.
So
I'm dreading the cleaning part. Ugh. That's the worst.
But your apartment's fairly clean, so.
Yeah, but.
Yeah. Why did you look at me like that?
Like what?
You gave me like a weird look.
I'm not looking at you weird.
You think my apartment is dirty?
Well, it will be when we move all the stuff out.
Because I was sweeping the kitchen today, and I pulled the refrigerator out. I was like, what are you doing? Because you've never pulled the refrigerator out?
No, when I moved out, I didn't move my stove or my fridge.
Wow.
Although I did spend like 2 hours just cleaning the inside of the fridge.
I mean, did you do that like at your dad's house? Like when you lived there?
No, I had to... Actually, I paid my friend Tegan to clean my bathroom because my bathroom was so obnoxious and I didn't want to do it. But it was an old bathroom, so it didn't really get clean, but my parents didn't believe me, so to prove a point, I paid my friend $50.
Ciara has a lot of weird things. We don't have to get into all of them now, but one of your phobias... Because you have a few phobias that are kind of...
yeah.
I think they're kind of cute. You have a fear of public transportation.
I do, and I have since I started taking the bus in like grade 7.
But you have to understand, Ciara lives in a smaller town. So if you live in a bigger city, and I'm not even talking like a major, gigantic city, because Portland is it's a big city, but it's a smaller city. But other, like Los Angeles or New York or anything like that, if you're listening in other states, Ciara's city, I mean, how many people do you think live there? Like, what's the population?
110,000 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot. And when you consider like most of the places I've lived have at least, 4 or 5 million people.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it, but you're not.
No.
So all those things that people get used to, like, taking the train to work or whatever, you never had to do because you live in a small community. So you're terrified of the train.
A little bit, yeah.
Why?
I don't like buses more. Taxis, I don't really like either, but trains are probably...
Taxis?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why.
We didn't even get into the taxi part.
No, but I've taken the SkyTrain in Vancouver a couple of times, and it's just really crowded and it goes really fast, and getting on and off when the doors close freaks me out, and I just don't like it.
But I held your hand the whole way.
Yes, you
did. And you were fine.
I was okay.
The thing that was weird, though, is because you have to wait to transfer trains at certain points. Now, if you're in New York City, you take the subway, and a lot of other cities and modern cities, they're starting more and more to have light rail, which is basically above line a subway.
The SkyTrain in Vancouver is the same thing for my Canadian peeps.
Oh, yes, yeah. That's right. And so but it was clean, right? And there was no like real weirdos that looked like normal people and stuff.
Yeah, for the most part.
But then we get on this platform to change trains, and we see this girl, and this bald guy is laying down. He's got like gym shorts on. And this girl with a tank top and like her hair was
serious roots.
Yeah, and bleached hair, but like with serious brown roots. Mm-hmm. And she was like she was facing the other way, but she was sitting next to his legs. Like it looked like she was rubbing his legs. And then suddenly we saw her hand go into the guy's shorts, and then like it made motions that were not rated G.
Well, how did you describe them yesterday?
Giving him girlfriend
attention.
Yes. Girlfriend attention. Right.
It was so gross.
And we did. I Instagrammed it.
Yeah.
I posted it on Instagram.
I think you missed the part with her hand down his shorts, but the thought was still there.
Right. Yeah. The afterthought.
If you go to...
It's Marconi Baloney on Instagram.
Yeah, if you go to his Instagram, you can see the aftermath.
So riding the train was fun, and I mean, I like it because the thing that is always the difficult part is finding a place to park, paying for parking, and then finding where you're going to go from the parking lot that you found. Because there's not always parking near where you need to find, and we've had...
Like the first time we went downtown together?
Yeah, the first time we went downtown, we got lost for like 2 hours, and it was one of those things where we both were trying to keep it cool, but Ciara didn't wear shoes to walk around.
No, it wasn't that. I was wearing flip-flops, but remember that fat cow tripped you and you fell and you stepped on the back of my shoe? And so it cut kind of like the front of my foot and it was bruised.
Oh my gosh.
So it wasn't the shoes I was wearing. It was the fact that you accidentally stepped on the back of my shoe because some dumb broad tripped you. It was so stupid. Some dumb broad.
But so it was like we went to see We the Kings. Because we're fans of CTFXC, Charles Trippy, and he plays bass for them. And it was weird.
And they were all like 15.
I know.
We were definitely the oldest ones there. And then all the parents were waiting outside the venue to take their kids.
Usually you'll go to these events, and for the most part, like if you're a fan, you can go and wait by the tour bus. But I wasn't about to be, as a grown adult, stand out there and wait to say, "Hi, Charles. Hi, I watch you on CTFXC. I was wondering if you'd come and do a podcast interview with me. Oh, my gosh. It would be so great." So I wasn't going to do that.
No.
So we walked around and couldn't find our car after that forever.
We have some vlog material on it, actually.
Yeah, eventually when the vlogs are edited and posted, you'll see some of that. And I won't even tell you how it ended because, well, I want you to watch the vlogs.
Exactly.
The MePlusCake podcast.
Well, and you got to see my family again, which I'm sure was a highlight of your weekend.
Yes.
Now, my family, honestly, I think they're sweet. And I've lived away from them for so long that now that I live closer to them, it's weird because we still kind of communicate like I live in another state. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You've been around. I don't call my family every day. I've never been that kind of person. Mm-hmm. And if they wanted to be in my life even more, I invite that. I don't think it's bad. But they're all busy with what they're doing. So I go and see them when they say, "Hey, we're having a thing. Come down." Okay.
Yeah.
You know? Is that normal or am I a weirdo?
No, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't like just go to their mom's house randomly.
I mean, I was really close with my dad's side of the family, so there was a lot of family functions that I always went to, and I was at my dad's house almost like once or twice a week, probably. But
when I first moved here, I would go every week. And my dad still encourages me to come see him on Sundays for football. Because we just sit around and like football
They were
foods
watching football.
Yeah.
The other day.
Well, my Uncle Jerry and Aunt Marilyn were here. And my sisters and her kids and blah, blah, blah. How many?
It was a full house.
Yeah. Was that overwhelming for you?
At some points, yeah. Because, I mean, my family is a decent size, but that's all of them. You still have more extended family that I'm sure could come if they chose to. But mine is just, I think there's probably 10 of us all together now. And all the kids are older now, so they're not quite as,
Yeah, there's
screechy.
so many kids, and they run around, and they're nuts.
Crying and...
Yeah. I think my family's cool for, the most part. It's just overwhelming because there's so many of them.
Yeah, exactly.
All I've ever wanted is, a normal relationship with my mom. And the one thing she did that was normal, we need to come out there and, we should all go to dinner. Mm-hmm. I was like,
she said that to me, too.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
My mom never says that stuff.
Oh, well, maybe she likes me.
Oh, there you go.
I'm the influence.
See? You're changing everything.
Woohoo!
I moved here, in January? No, I'm sorry, January.
What?
July 3rd.
In July.
Ciara moved here July 3rd, and since you've moved here, I think you've gotten a package in the mail every single day.
Almost. No, not every day.
It's like Christmas every day.
Not every. I would say every other day or every third day, but it's so bad because...
Only because they don't deliver on Sundays.
Well...
Yeah.
But it's just so easy in America to order things. It takes no time for stuff to get here, so it's really encouraging.
We take for granted, I guess, the postal system here.
Yes, you really do.
And every day it's something new from the internet, and you're always telling me all the details of it, and I forget them in 2 seconds.
Oh.
Well, because I'm a guy. Come on. But you'll tell me something about nail polishes and how you're in a nail polish club. And
I am. It's so exciting. I'm thrilled.
And some lady that does the nail polishes herself.
Shh, we can't talk about it.
Is that? Oh, because it's Fight Club?
Yeah, it's a private club for nail polish fans.
So you're oh my God. You're in the nail polish mafia or something?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's serious business, this nail polish. Actually, you know what is so funny? And I won't say the brand just in case they actually don't want me to talk about it, but I bid on it on eBay, and I was going to pay, my max bid was $25.
Yeah.
I saw today when it ended was $368.
Somebody outbid you?
By a lot. Mine was $25.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me no, you changed your mind.
No, and their final bid was $368 for one bottle.
Is that part of being
nail
in the
polish.
club?
No, that's just crazy people.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Don't pay $300 for nail polish.
No, I was like, what in the hell? It was crazy.
Every day you get a package. What's your favorite thing so far besides the nail polish?
My favorite thing that I've got in the mail so far?
Yeah, you just order on the internet, and you're always like, oh, I found a deal. I got to get this purse. Oh, I found a deal. I got to get this.
My purse, my new purse that is sitting right in that chair right there. It's a Coach purse. I wanted it for months, and I got it instead of $500. I got it for much cheaper, and it was a treat to myself.
Yes. See, here's the thing.
I'm losing money if I don't buy it.
I told you that.
That's my new favorite saying. Thanks to you.
Because you'll tell me some bargain, and I go, oh, well, you're losing money if you don't buy it. And she goes, right?
Exactly.
Go, no, I was just joking.
No, but it's serious.
The difference is, okay, Ciara makes her own money. It's where, the plan is when we move, Ciara is going to pay half the rent. I've never had that before in my entire life.
Well, there we go.
So
we're both going to be saving money.
So I give her a hard time about packages and stuff, but it's not like it's coming out of my account.
And I always pay my bills first.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, she's not a delinquent.
No.
Just so you know.
I don't have thousands of dollars in
Hey, how dare you?
Debt.
How dare you?
No, I was
It'll be paid off by the end of the year.
No, I was saying most 23-year-old girls.
Yeah. Well, you're pretty good. I mean, you see things, you're like, oh, I gotta have that.
Yeah.
But
I'm like a crow. I stop at shiny things everywhere. And Halloween decor.
Oh, don't even start. Last time, we were going to bring up Halloween decor and all the stuff you're buying for Halloween. You had a budget of $100. And I'm like, what? For what? She's like, oh, no. For costumes? No. For just stuff.
Decor.
Like, just buy, like, I don't even know what you bought. Like, glitter heads and skulls and stuff like
I bought
that.
accessories to put together some beautiful centerpieces for our home. How dare you?
It's going to be lovely.
It will.
The MePlusCake podcast.
The iPhone was announced on Tuesday, and it seems pretty awesome. It comes in gold, gray, and silver or something like that.
Oh, yes.
And you're really into the new iPhone.
I want the gold one.
But I'm upset because, first of all, as a vlogger, there's no front-facing camera that is full screen. Mm-hmm. And there were no improvements to the battery.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
Battery life on the iPhone sucks.
Yeah, and because you feel like, oh, the iPhone's great, I can really do anything for the 7 minutes that the battery lasts. Come on.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that lasts less is my microphone batteries.
But they're pretty decently priced.
Yeah.
Like the 5C is only $199.
Yeah,
And
well, that's for 32.
Yeah, and then
And it starts at 99 for a 16.
they're decently priced compared to what they used to be.
It kind of looks like because they run 64-bit apps now, and so apps are going to be faster and better and more awesome, and all kinds of things are going to be.
And the touch sensor, everybody's pretty smart about.
They've added stuff that would make me actually want the phone and not have to wait.
If I didn't just buy a brand new case, I probably would have bought it already. Pre-ordered.
Yeah, it's out on the 20th or something like
Yeah,
that.
pre-order is tomorrow, I think.
Do they even advertise the new iPhone? I mean, people like us are just, because I've already done Attack of the App, 2 different versions of it.
I think the Apple it's advertisement in itself.
I
They
know.
don't really need ads.
Well, I don't watch enough TV to know, I guess. But I mean, I watch TV. I just watch it on Apple TV.
Hey, there you go. See?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, snap.
We've been watching on Apple TV. If you haven't seen it yet, we're not going to do any spoilers. We're going to try not to, anyway. But I think the intensity of it and the way it ends
I
is...
hate endings like that.
Yeah, a lot of people would consider that to be blue.
It is.
But the thing, but it'll be Sunday. It'll pick back up, and it'll be right from where it left off.
Probably. And you know what I was thinking about it, and this might be a bit of a spoiler, and you can edit this out if you think.
Turn away.
I thought it was a little bit like BS how...
I'm editing this part out.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
It's like Wednesday by that time,
I
though.
protected people from hearing, because some people they don't even watch these seasons until they're all done.
Oh, fine.
I got into Breaking Bad after like the 3rd season. So
I got into it after... I don't mind spoilers, though. I kind of like to know what's going to happen in TV shows
I know
and
you like
movies.
spoilers because you give them all the time.
I do not.
Example, I just edited this out.
Yeah,
you just gave
but
it away.
I thought we were discussing the show, though.
We are discussing the show, but you can't
Okay,
give away...
well.
That's like... You just gave away like the finale of the show.
No, I didn't.
The ending. Yeah, you did.
Okay, well...
Shh. But Breaking Bad, this season is crazy. I think this season is starting to closely compare to season 4, which was the best season of all.
That's the one with...
Gustav Fring.
Yes, that was a
So
really good one.
awesome. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've said what my prediction is for Breaking Bad on previous podcasts. If you want to listen, if you haven't already, you should check out our previous MePlusCake podcasts.
We need to watch Dexter soon, too.
Oh my gosh.
Although
I know.
I've heard that it's disappointing this season.
See, that's why I don't like to hear anything. See, you just disappointed me.
No, because
By telling me
I've
that.
read like reviews and things. Not spoilers. I don't know what happens throughout the entire season, but I've just heard that it's
When
not.
people say something's disappointing, usually I like it. So I'll probably
Actually,
love
that's
it.
true with me, too. So,
Yeah. So there you go.
well, I'm excited for Dexter.
We're freaks who like weird shows. So if you don't like these shows, sorry. Why are you listening
I'm
to
interested to know what's going to come out after Mad Men, Dexter, True Blood, and Breaking Bad.
I know, because we've counted on those shows for so long now.
Yeah.
And-
And they just announced that the next season of True Blood is going to be the last one, season 7.
Thank God, finally.
And
Everyone who watches it, though, and I'm not saying this out of my own personal feeling towards the show, because I thought it sucked like after the grandma died. Spoiler alert! That was the first season. But everybody says this season is awful.
The last two have been really bad.
Yeah.
Really disappointing. I really liked True Blood when I first started watching it. It was really good, but the last two seasons were really like they were based around like government and religious stuff, and it's just not what I'm into.
So we'll be watching Breaking Bad along with you, or well, not technically along with you. See, we could work out on Sunday and watch it in the gym.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah, right. I like to be in the comfort of my nakedness and the robot bed. Definitely.
So Miley Cyrus has a new video out, and just when you thought you were done hearing about Miley Cyrus, here comes a wrecking ball, which is the name of the song, and she's licking...
It's a mess.
I didn't even watch the whole video.
Neither did I.
Because actually, I tried to watch it at work, and I don't know, because it said on the thing, not safe for work. I don't really understand what that means anymore, because
it's had nudity in it.
Does it technically have nudity? I mean, she didn't... I mean, if you show...
She's suggestively doing tongue things. She's doing girlfriend things to a hammer.
She's giving girlfriend attention to a hammer.
Yeah. And I don't appreciate that. My sister watched it, and she actually texted me today about it. And my sister is the 14-year-old who's got some... shoulders on her head.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And she texts me. She says Miley Cyrus new video, yoink, which I didn't know yoink was still a word that people used, but I'm glad that she thinks that it's tacky and gross.
Yoink, does that mean yank it off the internet?
Yeah, she went yoink with like one of those that face that you really like, the one.
Oh, the scary face.
Yeah,
the emoji.
Yes.
Is it emoji?
Emoji.
Yeah, and what is that face called?
The ooh face.
Yeah, it's like the staring face, if you're into emotes. Wait, is that an emote?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an emoji.
Oh, so our point with Miley Cyrus is, should she just stop?
Yes.
And disappear for a few
years?
The
song is actually pretty good. It was stuck in my head for a couple minutes after.
See, I think she's a talented artist. I think she's great.
I've never thought that she was anything special. I don't think her voice is anything special. I don't think her acting is anything special. She's just kind of like meh to me.
Well, who is special to you?
Someone like Adele with actual talent.
All right. Who else?
I don't know.
Are you serious? You can't think of Lana Del Rey right now?
Well, yeah, Lana
All
Del Rey.
you play is Lana Del Rey.
Oh, I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah, and you couldn't even think of her, so she must not be that talented.
I was trying to think of somebody like super popular that everybody would know.
She's popular?
She's not like huge though. She's more of
not
like
the underground or anything.
No, but she's more like the alternative indie person, whereas Adele's played on every single
very
station.
well known alternative indie person.
I love Lana Del Rey. I think she's very talented, and it's funny because I absolutely couldn't stand her at first. So.
Same thing with me. You didn't like me at first either.
That is such a lie. I liked you more than you liked me.
Never. How dare you say
Truth.
that?
Truth.
Well, there you have it. Another edition of the MePlusCake podcast. Soon, one day, when we get our stuff together, we might even have shirts and accessories.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. Oh, like an iPhone case or something.
For the iPhone 5S.
Or the iPhone 5C.
Woohoo!
For people on a budget. But for all things MePlusCake, check out our blog at MePlusCake.com. Thank you for listening to this podcast and our vlogs in the future. And like us on Facebook. It's Facebook.com/MePlusCake.
And follow us on Twitter.
No, don't.
I like the Twitters.
We'll be back next week with another edition of the MePlusCake podcast. Thank you.
Bye.